Good morning, everyone. This is Vicente C. Kimson Jr. And today, I'm going to discuss to you my three chosen topics that has great impact to me as a learner and also helps me better understand to this curriculum. My three chosen topics are topics 3, 4, and 5, which is the curriculum foundation based on different sources, namely philosophical sources, psychological sources, and sociological sources. First, I am going to discuss topic number 3, which is the philosophical sources. There are five major philosophies in education, namely perennialism, idealism, realism, experimentalism, or what we call the pragmatism. Then last is the existentialism. I am a third year student of Caraga State University, and in my first year of college, we took up NSTP and my specialization is CWTH, which allows a student to teach kids in a specific community where we are assigned. My experience on teaching kids allows me to develop my essentialist type of teaching. It, it is not easy to teach kids, especially when their age is ranging from 4 to 8 years. They tend to just play around and laugh the whole time. Though it is challenging, but as we finish the session, it gives us satisfaction whenever I deliver knowledge to my students. Teaching basic English, Filipino, and science is what essentialist teachers must teach. Different approach can help us learners to be ready to face the world. This will help develop the individual's understanding to the surroundings. These philosophies contends that teachers teach for learner to acquire basic knowledge, skills, and values. Educators must have one philosophy education so that this will be their basis or overview on what to teach. And that is based on the year level they are going to teach. Example, essentialist teachers emphasizes mastery of the subject. They are expected to be intellectual and moral model of their students. Teachers will test the learner's reading, writing, arithmetic, and right conduct since these are the complex skills needed in preparation for adult life. That is my first topic, and that is the curriculum foundation based on philosophical sources. Now, the second topic that I'm going to discuss to you is topic number 4, that is the curriculum foundation based on psychological sources. Psychological sources. This topic talks about the psychological philosophies of education. This contributes significantly to the foundation of education and its curriculum. This part of lesson will discuss the three dominant learning theories under psychological sources, namely behaviorism, cognitivism, and constructivism. Behaviorism is an animal or and human theory that only focuses on objectively observable behaviors and disregard mental activities. Behaviorist regards and learning as a direct result of experience or practice that leads to the change in behavior. Cognitivism is a theory that usually relates to the role of information processing. Aspects involved in such information processing includes memory, organization, neurological connections. Cognitivists also regards knowledge as absolute and given, but most importantly, focuses and emphasizes on the internal mental processes of the learner during the learning processes. Constructivism has its roots in cognitive psychology and is based on the idea that people construct their understanding of the world. Constructivists teachers gauge the students' prior knowledge, then carefully orchestrate cues, classroom activities, and penetrating questions to push students to to higher levels of understanding. My experience as a third-year college student of College of Education, I've already encountered these three learning theories several times, which is the behaviorism, cognitivism, and constructivism. And I already realized that as early as our primary years of school, we are already performing these theories. I've experienced that whatever surrounds an individual, there is always an impact to you as a person and on your behavior. So the concept of behaviorism is that whatever surrounds you, it has a big impact on you as a person. Example, my peers are dancers. As they did what dancer does, I was also intrigued on their doings. That's why I ended up doing what they do and became a dancer myself. That, for me, is the concept of behaviorism. Psychological sources. It talks about the mental development of an individual. Educational psychology influence programs, curricula, and lesson development. Educators use these three major theories under psychological source to understand and address the ways rapidly changing technologies both help and harm students' learning. Psychological source is a concept that needs the student to have actual performance or allows the student to perform actual activities to learn on their own experiences so that their mental development is determined. The last topic that I chose is topic number 5, and that is the curriculum foundation based on the sociological sources. The sociological sources, the society and culture enormously influence any curriculum. Greatest among the influences are both about the government itself that funded and supported the curriculum. As in the case of every public and school education, the transmission and perpetuation of culture is primarily the function of the society's educational system, or the school itself. Other sources of foundations of curriculum may include historical, legal, economic and political, and technological sources. And that's the three topic that for me has a great impact to me as a learner, and it also allows me to understand better of this curriculum.